What's up, horror fans? If you're anything like me, your spine's already tingling from the thought of the upcoming anticipated event of the year. We're talking about Universal Orlando's most legendary event, Halloween Horror Nights 2025. And today we're going to dive into everything we do know, all the houses that are released, and we're also going to discuss the potential scare zones that are coming as well, because there's some big hints been dropped now, so we've got a good idea what might be coming. And let's face it, there's 8 different things that have been announced. 7 may well be houses, it could be 8 if Freddy Fazbear's is a house, but we still don't know for sure, so we need to wait and see. However, there's still 7 we definitely know about now. Although there's not too many details on the actual Halloween Horror Nights website yet, it has been announced on Instagram and other social media, so it's official. Get ready to scream, because it's going to be a wild ride. And me being me, I've generated a few images and clips to give us a hint as to what it could be like in the houses and what we've got to look forward to this year. Okay, let's get straight into the main event, the houses. Now every year there's a mixture of IP or intellectual property houses and a mixture of Universal's own creations. This year so far we've got 5 Universal's own creation houses announced, 3 possibly 4 intellectual property houses announced as well. So let's look at the Universal Original Creations houses first. So we've got El Artista, a Spanish haunting. Now the overall theme of Halloween Horror Nights this year, it's got a bit of a gothic-y and vine type feel. That's due to this particular house. The El Artista Spanish haunting is set in an old manor house, and it's focused on an artist that goes there for inspiration and to find himself so he can improve his artwork and actually get some productivity out. His name's apparently Sergio Navarro. And what happens is, as he paints his paintings, spirits come into his paintings and bring them to life, and they're going to try and possess him. So what we've got is a very supernatural, spirit-orientated, demon-type property that we're going to get with this one. I'm assuming there's going to be some artwork as you walk around that's probably going to change from a painting into a spirit or a demon as you walk past, and there's going to be spirits and demons floating about coming out of the artwork. So El Artista, a Spanish haunting, sounds like it's going to be a great house. Then of course we've got Hatchet and Chains, the demon bounty hunters, returning from Slaughter Cinema last year to have their own house this year. The theory with this one is that they're going to be hunting down and chasing lava demons and doing what bounty hunters do to recover their bounty. Whether they bring them in warm or cold, we'll have to wait and see. Another of the recent announcements, we've got Dolls, Let's Play Dead. This is going to be one spooky place for anybody who's frightened of dolls. If you don't like clowns or dolls or kids' toys or any spooky stuff to do with children's toys, this is going to be the house for you. What we're going to get is unclear at the moment. As far as we know, it's going to be life-size dolls that come to life, and they're going to want to play Let's Play Dead with you. So you're going to have lots of very big, creepy dolls. I think we're meant to be shrunk down to the size of toys, in which case the dolls are going to be our size. So it's going to be pretty unpleasant walking through there, being stalked by a bunch of half-melted, half-burnt, half-stitched up, busted up dolls. That is creepy. Again, another house that sounds like it could be fun. Another recent announcement, Grave of Flesh. This one's just got the hairs on the back of my neck standing up thinking about it. By all accounts, we're going to get dragged down to the underworld where demons feast on the flesh. So that's going to be an interesting house to walk through. I have done a little video for this one that I've already posted. It's nothing to do with Universal, and it's not actually really going to be what the house is like, but it gives you a nice horror vibe if you were getting dragged down to the depths of hell. Again, another house that sounds like it's going to be absolutely awesome. And then we've got the most recent announcement, which I think you pronounce Gálkn, Monsters of the North. To me it sounds very much like a bit of a Game of Thrones copy. I think it's going to be Norse demons and Viking type warriors battling it out. There's a Medusa type demon in the actual picture that was released. So yeah, it's going to be brutal. It's going to be set in the snow, it's going to be cold. The walkthrough is going to be like it was in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. It's going to be cold inside, the air conditioning is going to be low. Let's hope it's not raining outside while you're queuing up. You're going to freeze when you go in there. But yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be heavily grounded in Norse mythology with lots of demons and Viking type characters battling each other to the death. Again, another house that's going to be awesome, if not a bit cold. Then of course we've got the IP houses that we know about. We've got Jason Universe, which again I'll put a video up with a speculative walkthrough to give you an idea, or just give you a reminder as to what the houses are like to walk through, or just to watch for a bit of fun as a warm-up for Halloween Horror Nights. But again, it's been confirmed that it's going to be set around his shack in the woods. Also, it's going to wind up back at Camp Crystal Lake, where it all began. So we got to love a bit of Jason. I did say in a video a couple of months ago when I first did one that it's unlikely Jason will be there because it's been 10 years. but he is. So that's made my year. I'm really looking forward to Jason Universe. And of course, we've got Fallout coming as well, heavily based on the TV series, although there will be Easter eggs dotted around the actual house in relation to the game. But by all accounts, we're going to follow Lucy on her expedition as she tries to escape the vault after the raiders have come in and killed everybody and tried to take it over. And then we'll follow Lucy up to the surface as she ventures to try and achieve whatever her goal is. And while doing so, tries to evade the ghoul who's going to chase her, so he's going to pop up in it as well. And Maximus is going to pop up in the T-60 armor too. So that house again is going to be great. And then of course there's Five Nights at Freddy's. But we still don't know whether Freddy Fazbear is actually going to be the host of the event, the icon on the event, have a scare zone, a walkthrough, a house, both, all of it. We know he's going to be there in some form or another, and we know Five Nights at Freddy's is featured. Universal are still being very tight-lipped on exactly what it's going to be. They say it's going to be something different. So, well, like I've said in other videos, I'm hoping it's going to be Louis' Italian restaurant converted into Freddy Fazbear's pizza parlor. But I doubt that. Either way, whatever they do, I'm sure it's going to be awesome. Okay, let's think about the scare zones. Now, by my tallying, there should be around 5, which is absolutely brilliant. The first scare zone, by all accounts, is going to be themed around the ghosts and ghouls from Artista's mansion and the manor. So they're going to be spirits and there's going to be paintings that will come to life. I'm assuming some of the characters from the paintings will be wandering around in the scare zone area. Again, any of the scare zones that are announced here is just speculation. We don't really know for sure until it's actually announced officially by Universal, or until we get to the park. The second scare zone, set around the New York area, roughly where Torture Fair was last year. Apparently it's going to be set around 1920s America, and there's going to be some sort of crash and a bio leak, a biochemical leak. So there's going to be some mutant 1920s gangsters possibly roaming around the place, shooting at each other and doing whatever they may do. So that, again, rumour, but it sounds fun to me. So yeah, and it will be great around that area of New York there, because it's got a 1920s, 1930s sort of vibe and theme to it anyway. So that'll be great fun. The third walkthrough, where Swamp of the Undead was last year, around by Central Park, it's said to be a crazy cat lady's lair, where she lures children in and turns them into cats, basically. So yeah, that's going to be creepy. We should have to see what that comes out like. There's also another rumour that Mel's Diner is going to, or Mel's Dine as they call it for Halloween Horror Nights, is going to have a roller skate themed something around it. So I'm guessing maybe roller skates on zombie waitresses carrying chainsaws. That could be quite good and appropriate with Mel's Dine. I don't know if I'd want to be chased by a zombie waitress on roller skates with a chainsaw, but yeah, it could be fun. Another scare zone is meant to be a party vibe. Whether it's going to be Universal original monsters partying in the street, I don't know. It'd be nice if it was, so we could see Dracula and Frankenstein's monster and Wolfman and everybody else partying and getting down with their bad selves, getting into the groove. A bit of a disco type party vibe with flashing lights, probably strobe lighting, and monsters dancing around. So again, speculation, but if that goes off, that could be quite fun to walk through as well. And the last scare zone that we're speculating for at the moment is will be where Surreal had a scare zone last year, around the Hollywood area of the park. It's by all accounts going to be a masked ball style scare zone. So I think there'll be music playing that's quite enigmatic, and there'll be people dancing, and then when the masks come off, they're vampires. Yeah, I think it could be that could be very, very good fun. So again, we'll have to wait and see. So that's it in relation to the houses and the scare zones. And don't forget, there's going to be sweet treats and food and all sorts of other delicacies that they'll produce this year, all themed along the same lines as the characters and the franchises that are going to appear at Halloween Horror Nights this year. Obviously last year we had a key on a red door cake, which was I think a cake pop, which was themed for Insidious. We had the Marshmallow Man S'more, which is obviously from Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and they had some specialist drinks and some other delicacies and cakes as well, along with Twisted Taters, which again, Halloween Horror Nights favourite, and a variety of other things. So keep a lookout for the savouries and the cakes and treats from all the kiosks that you'll be able to get throughout the nights. Well, that wraps it up, folks. I'm looking forward to Halloween Horror Nights. I hope you are too. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button if you want to stay up to date with anything that I post. By all means, leave a comment below and let me know what your thoughts are on Halloween Horror Nights this year, on the houses or the scare zones, or even the food. Be interested to see what anybody thinks. So thanks for watching and stay spooky, people.